What's up everyone, welcome to another video. I thought about something and I want to share with you. In the past I was like having this feeling whenever I was about to do something important. It's like kind of, how they call it, anxiety. I was thinking about that, like what the fuck is this feeling? Like when I was a child I didn't have this. When I was a child I had like zero worries, zero responsibilities, and I did not have that feeling. By the time I grew up, this kind of weird feeling just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually I understood something. Like this feeling is kind of something that we misunderstand it of what actually it is. Obviously when you grow up you have like more responsibilities, more stuff to worry about, and just life get bigger. So not a long time ago I thought about this. I've been reading like a lot of books about psychology and self-improvement stuff, and just like deep stuff about the energies and life. That's really like something I'm interested in, to know how the world works and how ourselves, like me and you, how our bodies work, how our minds work. Anyway, just some side interests of mine. And eventually what I discovered, that we've been thinking about that feeling of anxiety really wrong. For example, recording this video, I also had like this kind of feeling, because maybe you noticed I'm not speaking that much. I grew up like kind of introverted person because many circumstances, I guess, that lead me to be that way. It's all up to how you respond to the surroundings about you, and it's all about how you decide to understand the situations. Like not decide, it's like how you understand the situations, because you're like logic. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm not allowed to go this way. Yeah, so for example, recording this video, I had that feeling, which is like, oh yeah, like 1,000 people or maybe more will watch this video and maybe they judge me or something. What would they think about that? What if someone will not like what I'm saying or this video or whatever? And it's like uncomfortable. But also just sitting on this bike is really uncomfortable. Sports bikes are really not comfortable compared to, let's say, a scooter like this in front of me, which is like sitting like all straight and like chilling, and I'm like all with my back like in a war. But I really enjoy that, and going fast, and the rides I'm doing, I'm not really like chilling and all like comfortable and stuff, but I do it anyway because I feel this satisfaction of doing that. Also going to do that thing that you really need to do, but you're afraid to not do it right. That girl that you really want, and you go to, and you're like afraid to get rejected, or closing the sale, afraid that if you don't cross the cell you lose like a lot of money or stuff like that. Well, I think we feel that because it's something that really important to us and we really want to do it right. And eventually, if you think about it, the things that we are not afraid to do it, it's not stuff that we really care about. Or, oh, my helmet is open. Wait, I need to stop to close my helmet. Like that boring job that you know how to do very well, it's not exciting you, and it's like on your level. And what you desire is to do something on another level. And when you do that, then you have that feeling when you are afraid to do that. Like you're afraid to not do it right? So I think it's actually really good feeling. And what I thought and realized, we're looking at it wrong. What about, instead of anxiety, we call it excitement? It's, if you try to realize and notice your body and what you feel inside of you when you're excited and when you are afraid, it's kind of the same. It's very similar. Just when you're excited, you're very positive about it, and when you're afraid, you kind of attach negative thoughts about it. And the thoughts it's really like stuff inside our minds that we can totally control. If there's something there is that you and me can control, is what we have inside our minds. And that blew my mind. I'm going to record this video because I said I'm gonna do it. I want to do that to improve my speaking and to be comfortable speaking to an audience. It will assist me greatly. And I just said to myself, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And on the first times I was kind of afraid to do that. Like I had this anxiety, and then after I do it again and again, I'm feeling kind of the same, but this time I'm excited because I really want to do that. I think we as a man, we desire fear, the things that we are not afraid of, even not like slightly, like a little, are not some stuff that really interests us. Imagine like in social interactions or situations or relationships, when you don't have that fear or excitement, which is, as we said before, it's kind of the same. It's not because we are not good at it, it's just we don't want to be good at it. It's simply not something that interests us. I want to do these rides and crazy stuff because there's the fear of death attached to this element. Otherwise, I don't think it would be that excited to do that. Go, 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 go. At the beginning, when I was just starting to ride, I I've never done like some stuff that are like too extreme to my level, because I knew what I capable of or not capable of, like plus minus, right? And I just pushed till the edge more and more and more, but just slightly, not too much. And sometimes when I noticed when I'm going too far with it, I'm not pushing more of that, because I just discovered my limit up until this point. So I can go to this point again and again, and maybe after 3 times I get to that point, I can try to increase that limit and see if again I will almost fail. That's kind of what you do at the gym, right? You lift a weight, you lift it like many times, the same weight, then you like feel comfortable, you increase the weight, and you see that now it's like very, very hard, and you increase it, and now this weight you do also like many times until this weight is also like easy for you. So that's what it comes to everything in life. You just need to do it many times. So anyway, when you're fear of something, just know that it's a natural thing for us, and it means it's good, and you should, if you fear something, you should definitely go and do it. You need to find a way to convert it to excitement. For me, just I don't think, I just go straight away, and after that I think. That's how I find the most easy to deal with that. So yeah, I'm excited to do these videos. I believe speaking is really a nice skill to have. At the beginning I thought I want to do that because all the big channels doing it, and after all, they're expressing their character, their thoughts, their feelings, and that's what people like about it. And if I want to grow to be like one of them, I have to find more ways to express what I have inside of me. All these videos you see, it's like it's art for me. That's how I look at it. And art is basically just the expression of what you have inside of you. Not just in videos, any kind of art, whether it's a painter or a singer or whatever, bro. Like someone who is singing a song about like a woman who broke his heart or something like that. It's literally what he feels inside of him, and that's the art he released to the world, and people really like it because many people feel the same. And the thing is, everyone can speak, but not everyone can speak right. Like all these people that do podcasts, the motivational speakers or whatever, they really know how to speak because they're doing it many times and they practice it, and it's like really nice to hear it because it's like a song. Like like lyrics can be in one song with the same like lyrics, it can sound like very shitty, and in other song by someone else, for example, it can sound really nice. Or the same idea in one song or can be like bad and really like suck, and the same idea in a different song which is written on the same idea, just structured differently, can sound nice. What's the difference? It's how it's structured, how you put the words right, how the way you sing the song and how you express it, and who. So yeah, that's just something that came into my mind and I thought to share it with you. Now, motorcycle stuff. Someone asked me to give more tips about riding and stuff. There's something I recently thought of. like, you know, maybe if you ride, like when you do the ride, like when you're really like riding, right, you like all like this, and you like concentrated, you're like stressed, like you're like focused, like you're trying to hold it together. Right, there's something came into my mind which helped me improve greatly in my riding. When you're like this and everything, if you notice, you're starting to close your eyes like slightly, like they became like, how I say, you know, like whenever you concentrated on something, you like slightly close your eyes to look like forward, to like focus on the middle, right? When you're trying to look at some text which is like far away, or you're listening to something really really important, you kind of like, I don't know the word, like smirk, you know, slightly close your eyes. I think you got the idea. When you do that, you kind of lose the focus of the things like around you, and also with the same time, when you do that, you also kind of forget to breathe, bro. Like just try to remember, try to notice the next time you concentrate on something, just notice you stop breathing, or you like breathe really really like slowly and not deeply. And when you do that, you kind of lose your focus actually, and your awareness basically of the surrounding. So that is kind of weird automatic function of our body. I'm not sure really why it happened. I think like we you know, when in the movies there's the spaceship, they put all the power from the, I don't know, from the shield to the thrusters. So I think it's kind of the same in our body. When you want to do something really well, you put power of other functions into this one function, and actually it's not really working. I think we have enough energy for doing some things, right? You don't need to do that, but it's just how we grew up, just how we used to it or something. And I mean, like, you can't expect to do great things with the skills that you had when you were 12, for example. You need to improve, right? So this is something I believe we all should improve, to learn how to function our body properly. So when that happens to you, so what I did when that happened, I just manually breathe. I just forcefully open my eyes, and when you do that, actually it's very 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 helpful. Suddenly you open your eyes, you have more focus on the surrounding, you take breath, you have some oxygen flowing inside your brain and inside your heart, and you feel more steady. And when you're in extreme conditions, like riding really fast, for example, which what I mostly use it for, it helped me greatly. It helped me to look the surrounding and like focus not only what's really like in front of me, but also the cars that are on the sides. If some car is deciding to bump into my lane or change lane suddenly, I can notice it because I have focus not just on the middle, I have focus on the sides as well. So that's some tip for riding I would suggest. I discovered it not that long time ago, and it really helped me. And another thing I would suggest, to take care of is heating everything up, heating your bike properly, heating your tires properly, and heating yourself properly. But the most important thing is heating your tires. It's kind of underrated how the temperature of the tires really affect the stability of the bike. When it's cold, the grip is like 80% less, I would say. For me, like I knew this fact, but unless you really feel it, you don't understand how important it is. So me, when I discovered it, it's like it was when I go to ride to somewhere, and I didn't feel like just really stable. But on the way back, I was really stable. So I felt how this temperature of the tires are really like affecting the stability. So keep in mind this thing. That would be it for today. I'm gonna head home right now. There's green and there's yellow to here. It's a little bit weird. So yeah, that's will be for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao ciao.